Hi guys, I'm Amanda, pro bikini athlete and women's physique and competition prep coach.
And I'm Sandra, pro bikini athlete and women's health and physique coach.
And together, we're bringing you In Between Sets Unfiltered.
Combining real athlete experience, coaching expertise, and unfiltered conversations the women's fitness industry needs more of.
This time we didn't fuck our video crew.
No, we didn't. And we're doing upper body, finally.
It is still prep privilege though.
Yeah.
Because your girly is very close to show day. So today you will see that my program is basically just isolations today. There's no crazy hectic shit like barbell bent over rows. We were literally just talking. I was like, I can't wait to be out of prep. Like actually start slashing more compounds.
Yeah.
But being this close, it's just a higher risk of injury. If we can keep injury risk low whilst recovery is low, isolations are a pretty good bet close to show day.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna do just some shoulder stability work, making Sandra do it with me, but the reason I have to do this is because I'm very hypermobile in my shoulders, so I have a lot of instability, and I need to ensure that I'm actually warming up and activating everything properly, because it just helps me stay pain-free, especially in my neck. So yeah, it always looks really funny doing this stuff, but the key is like focusing on like overall control and like just not rushing through it. Like, even though these are 1 kilos, 5 I won't want them any heavier, man. But essentially when I do these, I'm really focusing on like not letting my scapula move around, like not shrugging up through my traps, but really just keeping the overall control and engagement through my lats to control my scapula. This is actually a lot fucking harder than it looks.
Yeah. I can tell.
Yeah, but these are so good.
I'm about to be humbles.
Yeah, these are fucking great. Like,
Yeah, don't neglect your warm-ups, guys.
yeah, I rate these so fucking highly because essentially like you're almost going to a bit of a reverse fly here, and then from here you're almost going to like an overhead press, still having to keep the tension in your lats. And these I like to think almost like a lat pull down, like I'm pulling down under my armpits. So again, that shoulder isn't shrugging up. I'll usually do about maybe like 4 to 6 of these just to really get that stability happening. And then from here, going into some Y to TW ISO holds. So I usually hold the Y for about 10 seconds, which fucking burns after the scarecrows. We just wait. And then after that, I'll go into T's as well. So pull that out a little bit. And I'm really focusing on not flaring through my rib cage. So I'm actually squeezing my bum, keeping my rib cage stacked. And then from here, pulling into that final W. And already I can just feel like all my stabilizers around my shoulder joint is just like really firing up. And that's gonna allow for some pretty badass lateral raises to follow.
Absolutely. I program those for my girls with shoulder stability issues. Yeah, it's fucking
really
amazing.
good. If you have like hypermobility, you find you get neck pain because your shoulder just doesn't always sit right.
Or like scapular winging.
Scapular wing. This shit, do it at the start of your session, just literally 1 kilo dumbbells.
It's so light, but I know when I'm doing it, I'm gonna be so humbled. What was the first one? Walk me
So
through
your
it.
arms turned inwards like that, yep. And then tuck your pelvis so your ribs are down, yep. And then drive your elbows out fast, so think more rear delts as opposed to actually retracting your scap. Go a little bit wider out here, like that there, good. And then rotate, so when you come back up, so you'll come up and the elbows up to overhead press, so rotate, good. And then drive above your head, keep the tension, controlling your scapula, and pull down under your armpits. Good, rotate down, back down, and then reaching forward again, good. And again, elbows out fast to the sides, right to the sides of the room, good, rotate. Good, and then drive up.
Too many steps, Amanda.
Yeah, bro. That's it. And then again, rotate back down.
Okay, I got it.
And then on this next one, really rotate, tuck your elbow right under, a bit more, a little bit more. There, now press.
There we go.
Yeah. See how now that gets represent for your lat? So what I did was I just told her to rotate more under, so she wasn't internal rotation, she was pressing. She's more in that external. That's it, elbows out, she rotate right under. Yeah, good. Press above your head. And then pulling back in.
All right, I can feel it.
Yeah. And then from there, go into your wide 10-second hold after this. They're nice. Good. So from here, Sandra, she's not thinking about pulling her shoulder blades back or squeezing. The shoulder blades are actually nice and relaxed and neutral. And she's just crocheting on her stabilizers to make sure she's not getting any movement. You see, she's literally not squeezing back here. It's about the stability in the actual scapular teeth. So arms out wide to the side again. She's just focusing on the stability. She's not retracting. She's also not extending to her rib cage. She's got that pelvis tucked and the rib cage down as well. And then pulling into your W, elbows in, and we're squeezing, pulling down tight through the lats here. I would just bring a bit more external rotation there. Yeah, nice. How's it feeling?
Burning.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
Kilo dumbbells.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Humbling
man.
as fuck.
I feel like I've just started, bro. Got a pump. And relax.
Literally.
So fucking good. All right. Let's go cables.
Let's go.
Yeah. These are so much better if you do have them as opposed to using handles. Just so that way you're not having to focus on your wrist trying to stay like neutral. Feels heaps better, doesn't it? It does, yeah. Now, I like to bring these up.
Me too.
In line with my hip.
Yep.
That way, it's not pulling down here, and I find that actually aggravates my shoulder shit work.
Yeah. You don't have to do the whole fucking leaning forward.
Yeah. I love doing it like this. So you can go in front with these. At the moment, I'm going from behind purely because just with my shoulder stuff, it's a lot better having my arm path there, but there's no set rule. Like a lot of it is figuring out what works for you. Do you tend to go for you more in front or behind?
I like behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels better
Yeah.
for me personally. Yeah. It just feels nicer on the shoulder joint.
It does. Perfect. See how she's not coming up too high as well? She's only coming up to about that shoulder height, because if we start to go any higher than that, we start to lose tension on that side delt and put tension onto the traps and the mid-back, upper mid-back.
Very common.
Yeah, very, very common. We see girls coming like all the way up here. More is not always better.
Yeah.
Like she's just coming to the point where that mid-delt is fully contracted in that top position. And she's moving with control. We're not rushing this. Come on, Amanda. You got it, you got it, you got it. Let's go. Fuck yeah, well done. Woo. She's not rushing the rep. She's not bouncing. She's not starting to shrug or doing like the little knee ones. Get my knees up.
And I'm like, stop that with your knees. Yeah, I think
We've all been there. Guilty. I've done it in the past.
And one thing I remember as well, so like we're doing a cable ladder raise at the moment, but cables are very heavy. Like if you're very like new to the gym, you don't have much strength yet in your delts, a cable might not be suitable for you just because of how heavy it already is. So it could actually be your best benefit to do a machine or do a dumbbell instead. Because yeah, like I only got 10 reps on that. You should have probably been able to get one. Oh my God. But hit it too. Fucking hell, every time. The brain doesn't compute. Yeah, so you might do like a dumbbell instead. The key with this, like you gotta remember as well, it's an isolation. Like you are literally just targeting one muscle here. So you're not gonna be able to produce a shit ton of force. So also you get
hair.
Thank you. That's what besties are for. You know, it is about actually allowing yourself. I thought I was saying ADHD brain because it's just gone somewhere else. It's about ensuring that you're actually going as heavy as what your body allows you to. So you actually can target the muscle efficiently. I was thinking about this the other day as well. Like when it comes to bodybuilding, like when you try to grow a specific muscle, yes, it's about lifting with intensity, but it's not always about lifting with the heaviest load possible. Because what can happen is when we lift with the heaviest load possible, we start to then utilize other muscle groups that maybe we're not trying to grow, right? So this is where you're targeting how it feels. It's got to be specific. A classic one, for example, would be a leg press, right? Say you're trying to do more of a quad focused or glute focused leg rest. How you push that weight up is going to be very dependent on how much knee flexion or hip flexion you use. Some people rather, when it gets hard, instead of keeping the glutes, they might start pushing through their quads because it gets heavier, right? But then we're taking the attention away from where we're trying to actually grow, right? So that's where, like, you probably see it all the time as well. Like, say someone's trying to do a glute focused RDL, right?
Yeah.
So you're trying to keep minimal knee flexion, but then going way too heavy, they're like, oh, my quads are stronger.
Yeah.
Start using quads. That's not really beneficial if you need to grow your ass for a bodybuilding shirt. So you gotta take the ego out sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yep. That was very hard to articulate then, had to really think about it.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Like, I get so distracted so easy nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, already with ADHD.
Well, you're getting there. It's almost showtime. You're
know what?
fucking deep in it now.
I'm pretty fucking deep.
You're deep in it.
Under 8 weeks.
You're lean as fuck.
Under 8 weeks, so, yeah, what are we? Under 7 weeks. Yeah, under 7 weeks.
You got no glucose in your brain, babes.
Nah. And I got my check-in this morning. He's like, no refeed this week. He's like, you are just pushing on low. I was like, thanks.
We're sick.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
It is what it is now.
See how there's no shrugging through the traps? She's not using any momentum to get that weight up. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Stunning. Well done.
That was good. That was really good. What I found just then was when I started to say I had my eyes open and I could feel, because I was looking more so at the mirror and how I was looking, this shoulder just wasn't sitting as right. It's a little bit uneven to the other one. I shut my eyes, started focusing on what it looks like, and I just started focusing on the feeling, and it was so much better. Like, I am such a big advocate, especially for a lot of ADHD girlies. If you get really distracted when you lift, like you're not able to focus me in the set, close your fucking eyes. If you can, like, maybe don't close your eyes on a back squat, probably a bit dangerous. But isolations, machines and shit, fuck man, I close my eyes all the time.
I do too.
Yeah, and I feel the exercise so much better, way better in turn, yeah. But also, if you need to keep your eyes open, stare at something. Like, don't look here, then look up, like RDLs, back squats. Find a fucking dot on the floor in front of you and fucking stare at it like you're having a staring competition. I promise you, you'll probably lift heavier, way more efficient. Like, in order to get jacked, you have to be fucking composed.
You gotta be focused.
You can't be wriggling around and keep readjusting.
Yeah.
Fucking stay still.
Lock in for the set, like commit through the set.
Yep.
Focus.
Yep.
You really feel the muscle working.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be like mid-set and yapping to your bestie, even though we do that.
We did.
We're pros, okay?
We want to do it on a back squat. Even then, like, even when we're doing now those last 2 reps, like,
Yeah,
push it.
always lock in. You gotta
Yeah.
lock the fuck in.
We're
Commit to the set.
absolutely yeah, so fucking important, ma'am. I think that was the biggest thing I teach a lot of my beginners when they start with me. I'll get them sending videos. One of the number 1 things I'm teaching them is stay fucking still.
Yeah,
Be
100%.
more composed.
They'll be training and they'll be like looking around and shit. I'm like, sis, you need to focus
You're
on what you are
bouncing,
doing.
you're swinging. Stay fucking still. Imagine someone's got a gun to your head, and if you fucking move, you're dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Or if someone's about to push you over and you're trying to like stay in the same position.
yeah. Lock the fucking man.
I love that you brought up ego lifting. I literally made a post about this the other day. One exercise that I used to ego lift the fuck on, hip thrusts.
Yeah,
Hip
actually,
thrusts.
same.
I would put 300 kilos on the bar, like, babe.
I lift way less on a hip thrust these days.
Yeah, same.
But I feel it way more.
Oh, same. I was hip thrusting like 250, 300 kilos. Like, there is no way in my first 3 years of training, I was lifting that much weight with good execution. There is no fucking way you're lifting 300 kilos on a hip thrust and you're fully locking your hips out at the top, or you're not using any momentum. Like, no way. There's no way. That is probably the one exercise that I see ego lifted the most in the gym by women. Hip thrusts. There is nothing wrong with doing 80 kilos. There's nothing wrong with doing 100 kilos, babe. If you can actually like slow down, feel the contraction, get that full hip lockout, like glute squeeze in that top position. That is what matters. Like, that's where the growth happens. Your muscles don't know how much you're lifting. Your muscles don't give a fuck about numbers. They give a fuck about effort.
They only know the stimulus you're providing.
Yeah.
That's it. And like, the sooner you get on board with that and stop trying to impress your Instagram followers, the sooner you're gonna get more jacked. I can always probably guarantee you as well, Instagram followers don't really care about how much you lift. Unless you're a fucking power lifter, honestly. Like, if you're trying to purely train for aesthetics, you gotta stop letting go of numbers that you're lifting and attaching yourself to them.
Yeah.
It's important to track them. We need to track progress. That tells us a lot. But you need to not be attached, like, I lifted this much. You know, the funniest thing is actually when girls will post on their story, just leg press 300 kilos. They take a photo of the leg press, but they won't show the video. And I'm like, because I can guarantee the range is probably like this fucking deep.
Yep, half reps.
Like, when people only ever post the plates on their machine, I'm like, show me how you did it, cunt.
Yeah.
Or when clients message me, they go, I just lifted this much. I'm like, where's the video? Because I'm like, I don't care about the load you lift. I care about how you're fucking and executing it, lifting it. Fuck yeah, let's go. Oh, good girl. And again, fuck, come on. Whew. Brace, push, so tight. Yeah, girl. Ooh, fuck yeah. So the good thing about this is what
tangled
Sandra just demonstrated. That's so funny.
Gotta do like a fucking 360 to get out of there.
When I do lateral raises, especially as I'm driving up and it's really hard, I think about pulling my sternum down, straight down.
You can probably see in the video,
like I'm going
my
against my arms. So like arms are going out, but sternum's going down. Fuck, man.
Such a good tip.
So good.
Makes a world of a difference.
Yeah. That's a big element of recovery right now is sleep. Like, you can fucking tick all your protocols and preps and do all those things, but if your sleep's trash, bro, address that shit.
And that just goes for like in general as well. If you're leaning on saunas and recovery boots and cold baths and supplements and all these recovery tools, these are all fantastic, but you have to make sure that you've got the foundations right first. Because if you're sleeping 6 hours a night, you're stressed as fuck, you have no time for mindfulness, anything like that, all of the tools in the world are not going to do anything to improve your recovery. Make sure that you're actually sleeping enough and getting a deep, good quality sleep too, because you can sleep 8 hours, but if you're in a light sleep the whole time, that's still not a restful sleep. So make sure that you're sleeping enough, make sure that you're eating enough, and make sure that you're hydrating enough too. Get all of these foundations right first before you start worrying about saunas and recovery boots and all that other shit. So I see that so commonly. I'll have a client come to me, they're like, oh, what do you think of like ice baths after the gym? Firstly, not a good idea. Secondly, I'm like, sis, yeah, absolutely. Secondly, I'm like, sis, you sleep fucking 6 hours a night. Don't worry about the ice bath. Don't worry about the recovery boots. Like, go get your fucking 8 to 9 hours of deep quality sleep.
I had a beautiful client who I'm working with leading up to compete next year. She said, hey, look, you know, I'm feeling really stressed out. My period hasn't come yet. You know, I'm doing all these other lifestyle factors, working 2 jobs, crazy hours, training 5 days a week. And we've been working just on her sleep, get it right, but she sent me everything she was doing and I was like, okay, based on your lifestyle right now, it seems like you're doing a lot. But what you're not doing is I don't see any planned rest, mental stillness, like actual like strategies and systems for actual recovery. And it sounds like to me that you're constantly stuck in your sympathetic nervous system, constantly in that fight or flight with what she had sent me. I said, we actually need time, scheduled time that's gonna help you step back into your parasympathetic, your rest and digest nervous system. Because if you're really stressed out, you don't have your period, but you're obviously eating enough food, everything that's a check, this could definitely be limiting it. So what I've done is gotten her to actually write out her whole entire schedule, like color mark everything, like how many hours she's actually sleeping, like map it all out. And once she's not all there, if she's found with everything she's put in that there still isn't actually any time in her week to do other things, I'm like, okay, let's pull a training session back. Let's make sure we've got time for sleep. If we need to set boundaries around work, we need to do it because you're not going to burn yourself out to do clients late at night just to cook yourself, because then you're useful to fucking no one.
Yeah, and can't fall from an empty cup.
People will always use, well, I can't. No. You're going to be able to eventually not be able to at all if you don't fucking address this right now. I had to learn the hard way. My body forced me. My neck got fucked up about 4 weeks ago, and I calculated everything. I was working 60 hours on top of prep shift. I was fucked. Pulled it right back. I'm working 40 hours a week now. I finish work at 3 p.m. every day on a weekday. I don't work weekends anymore. And guess what's happened? The time that I am working, it's way better quality. I'm smashing out way more because I'm actually taking time to fuel and recharge myself. Then my work is actually better quality now. I can actually take on more whilst accommodating more time. So it's not about doing more, it's actually about doing less and having more. It's like training, it's quality over quantity.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the biggest lesson that I took from prep.
This
Rest is productive. Rest is productive.
It's so
and if you don't make time to rest, your body will force you to, and it'll probably be at a time that's very inconvenient.
I feel that.
You have to schedule that shit. Like I do the exact same thing with my girls where we will audit their entire week.
And that's literally what I do.
Go Monday to Sunday and time how long it takes you to do everything. How many hours do you spend at work? How many hours do you spend meal prepping? How many hours do you spend scrolling on fucking TikTok? Because any bet, if your screen time is over 4 hours a day, you have time to focus on your recovery, to focus on self-care. Go for a walk without your phone. Do some journaling, do some mindfulness. Everyone's got a different thing for their self-care and mindful time, but it's really important. We live in a world where we are constantly fucking overstimulated. Then you put training 5 days a week on top of that. If you're in a calorie deficit, you put being in a state of deprived energy on top of that. Your body's under a lot of stress, dude. If you don't give your body and your brain time to actually just sit and be quiet and be still, you're gonna end up fucking cooked. And I've been down that road, Amanda's been down that road. We see it with our girls every single day. Schedule that shit, 1 hour every day to do something that brings you peace, something calmful. It goes such a long way.
In adding on to this, if everything we're saying right now is hitting you somewhere, like you feel exactly what we're saying, right now, I challenge you today, get a fucking Google sheet or some shit, map out the whole 7 days a week.
This is your homework.
Yeah, this is your homework.
Guys.
And if you end up doing it, screenshot it. You don't have to put your schedule up. Screenshot it. Tag us in between sets.
Yeah.
Let us know that you've done it, because this is the thing that's changed my life, Sandra's life, my client's life, Sandra's client's life. This is what allows you to take back your power and actually live a quality life. You're also caught up on going, I need to train 5 days a week. I need to go and hit fucking 12,000 steps a day. Look about how the mindfulness strategies that you're doing as well. So yeah, fucking Google Calendar, whatever you use, write that shit down, stick it on your fucking kitchen fridge, keep it in your fucking face so it's there every day. And if your life changes, you get a new job, you work different hours, guess what? Redo the fucking spreadsheet and remap it all out again, because you need to be adaptable. And I think that's gonna be the key of you not being burnt out and actually allowing yourself to go and achieve more by doing less in a weird way. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. How are these films?
Good,
Yeah.
really good. I love this machine, so much better than the one I've got at my gym. It's just so smooth.
This
It just lines up perfectly.
Best read out
really
machines.
nice.
I, again, talking like my hypermobility, because I already struggle to keep my scapula fixed because I'm double jointed in my shoulders. Having the bench on a machine, perfect to me. I fucking love it. I much prefer these over a cable because I can make sure that I'm not retracting when I do it on here. I easily retract on the cable because I just have more instability. So if you're the same, again, cables are heavy, they're really heavy. Like 2.5 kilos is heavy.
Yeah,
a burst flight.
absolutely.
So if you don't have the thing, use a machine.
Yeah.
Machine's great.
Yeah, that's a really common mistake that I see as well, is girls like coming all the way back here and squeezing their shoulder blades. You don't want to do that. You're taking the tension off your rear delts. You want to come just until that elbow is basically in line with the rib cage. I like to keep a soft bend in my elbows. Amanda is a little bit more straight armed. Again, like any exercise, everyone's going to be a little bit different, but see how she's stopping just at that point where we targeted that read out. She's not going all the way back here. She's not bending her back. She's not squeezing her shoulder blades. She's keeping all that tension on that rear delt the entire time. And you can literally see that shit. Pop it. And I'm jealous because mine have disappeared.
The anatomy.
Mine have fucking gone.
They'll be back, baby.
They'll be back.
Bigger than ever as well.
Fuck yes. Whew. Hell yeah, let's go. Nice and wide. Sweep out really, really wide. Beautiful. Get another one. Let's go. Think about those rear delts in that back pose. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Push, 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 push. Let's go. You've fucking got this.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Well done.
This is why it's so good having someone to train with you, because we obviously both know how to cue. We know what to say to the person to help them get that little bit more. Her literally saying sweep out wide, it just triggered something in me. I'm like, yeah.
It does. It does. I'd love to know like the psychology behind that.
And that's why, like, for me, like you'd be saying, I did face-to-face PT for 8 years, and I worked with numerous coaches over my 8 years. The art of cueing.
Yeah.
Knowing internal cues, external cues, and what works for different people, because everyone learns very differently. Some people are more visual, auditory. They love to visualize certain things. So the art of cueing and having someone train with you that knows how to cue. Oh man, I really felt that when she said that too. I was like, that's exactly what I needed. That is like, it's like burning right now. Like, holy fuck, God. Or it else on fire, Sandra, what he's done to me. Nah, that felt fucking mint. Do you know why I said this to Scott in my check-in as well? That ever since getting like saunas, massages and stuff now, my training's felt better. Like I've gotten better my muscle connection. I think because my body doesn't feel so tight and shit. Everything's just firing up better. So yeah, saunas, massages, they're staying in. Let's go out wide, out wide, out wide. Oh, good girl. Fuck. Great, brace, ribs down, out wide. Go. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. Oh. Fuck yeah.
I've got one more.
Pro shit, get it out, get it out. Oh, nice. Go, girl. Drive, 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 drive. Yeah, cunt.
Mine are burning too.
Yeah, that was fucking
good.
I
was
followed that.
fucking burn. Yeah. I got a mad pump.
Oh my God. And then guys, the burn is right here. It's not fucking here.
Yes.
It's right here. You do rows to get your fucking rhomboids and retract your scapula. Not a fucking rear delt machine. Don't worry, I did it wrong for like my first 4 years of training. So
oh yeah, same.
No shame.
Same. I wish I had videos of all the shit I used to do wrong.
And I was trying to do a deep dive. We should almost do like funniest home videos, but it's me and you in the podcast studio just bring up our old videos roasting
Yeah,
each
you
other.
should see my RDLs.
Bro.
No wonder I got back issues now.
No wonder we got fucking back in here.
I know, we fucked ourselves up.
Don't make the mistakes. We made the mistakes for you.
Because now we got to fuck back, fuck shoulders, fuck hips.
Do you know what? I was thinking about this because I used to lift fucking heavy as well. All the years of because I also didn't know I had dysplasia, right? So I never prioritized stability work.
Yeah.
But here's my fucking hip always rotating out of place with 75, 80 kilos on an RDL. No wonder I got fucking injured back on.
No shit.
You're like a desk worker, a lash tech, a hair lady. You're constantly like this. You get your back fucking strong, man.
Yeah,
like more important than ever. Can't fucking do that without looking like this or without looking like this. Get a fucking coach.
So hating the way that you look. What kind of life is there is to look in the mirror and hate what you see? That is no fucking quality of life. A coach can help you with that.
And I say this with so much passion because it fucking does me. I had no shame in looking silly. I was like, fuck yeah, who cares? Like, how am I gonna get better?
You should be focusing on hitting your muscles as much as you possibly can within one session. You should be doing big compound movements.
And that's a wrap on today's episode of In Between Sets Unfiltered.
If you love this episode, make sure you subscribe, share it with a friend, and tag us so we can thank you for tuning in.
And if you're ready to train with more intention, confidence, and real standards,
You are exactly where you need to be.
we'll see you in between sets.